Alrighty, welcome back to Blunt and Honest, where I get torched and talk about basically whatever I feel like for the day. And also where I learn to record these intros before getting started. Today, I'm talking about something that bugs me quite a bit. It's people using medical diagnoses to explain why they're unhappy with their life, while there's why their struggle is harder than anybody else's, or say why they're overweight when they've never actually been to a doctor. Knowing people who struggle with these things, I find it insulting, and I think it's laziness. If you agree, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. If you don't agree with me, make sure to drop a comment and let me know why. I'm curious about everybody's opinion. Alrighty, y'all, take care. Alrighty, so this should be a quick one, hopefully. It's late, I'm tired, and let's call it in character. So I'm fading in and out. My brain could stop at any time, so heads up on that. But I want to talk about something that's basically why I started this channel, and it's to hold myself accountable for a lot of different things, but my physical health is it's a big one. It's the biggest one. Like I said, it's the one that started it because it's a little harder to track mental health. This it's not fixing mental health. I don't want to blast as publicly as fixing my physical health. Doing a lot of things behind the scenes to work on mental health. But again, that's behind the scenes for a reason. Physically, that's why I stream and I put up the shorts that just say, "Hey, get up and move around. Do 1% more than you did yesterday. If you do that every day, before you know it, you have a new minimum that's at a level that you didn't even know you could reach." Um, but one thing in that space of just getting better, losing weight, things like that, um, one side that you have to deal with is they call it fat shaming or fat phobia, which is complete nonsense because saying somebody is not healthy when they are obese or overweight is just common sense. But one thing that has been happening a lot is people saying that they have certain whether it's physical disabilities, thyroid issue is a popular one. Things like that. I know people and I have people close to me that deal with ailments that make it extremely difficult to do anything, let alone things that are overly physical, diet restrictions that you wouldn't believe, things that I couldn't imagine. It's a fight I am every day just to stay on a level, and that's something that I can respect. I love the people in my life that deal with this. I love more than anything in this world. Um, I have nothing but admiration for them because every day they fight and they try to get better, and they don't stand or sit here or stand there and say, you know, I had preaching how they have this going on and you need to accept me for who I am. Like, no, they understand that it's not ideal and they're doing what they can to improve themselves, which from anybody in this world, that's all you can ask for is understand you're not perfect and work to improve yourself. Um, but people, just like mental disabilities, people will just say, well, I've got a thyroid issue. Well, I've got a bad knee. Well, I've got this, I've got that. And with joints, with physical ailments, things like that, yes, there are people that fight with that. There are people that struggle with that every day. However, it's turned into a trend to say, well, I can't because of this. Mental illness has been like that for a long time where it's just um you don't. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Okay, hold up. We're working on it. What did I just say? What did I just say? Sorry. So what I meant is people talk about these things, like I said, the mental handicaps, a lot like mental illness, where it's a trend. I have an ex that would say that she has social anxiety, yet all she wanted to do at all times was go to the bar and get drunk. Now, it wasn't a matter of getting drunk because more than capable of sitting at the house and having a drink, which she would do. But it was all about going and being around people who will gas her up and buy her drinks, and she can just feel like the prettiest princess at the ball, you know what I mean? And it's another subject. Of course, she didn't realize what was going on. Well, I think she realized it, but she just didn't want to accept it that 304. All right. But a lot of the overweight people, it's almost like a trend now to say, well, I can't do it because of this or I can't do it because of that. And the whole point of this rant is it just to get across how insulting it is. Again, people suffer with a lot of stuff. A lot of people suffer with different things. However, if you've never actually gone and gotten a diagnosis, and as I'm saying this, trust me, I realize there's a lot of you who have never been to a doctor who give yourself a diagnosis and then use it as an excuse. That's horrible. It's insulting to the people who are actually putting up with the struggle. It's lazy, flat out. Um, I'm honestly genuinely curious how you can convince yourself that you're happy when you have to come up with excuses to convince other people as to why you're happy. It just doesn't make sense. Um, Again, I don't want to keep going on because everything's going to be the same old point, but it really takes nothing to get your ass going. The mental part, of course, is the hardest part. The physical stuff is easy. Like I said, I've got kettlebells and dumbbells I've been doing for a month and a half now. I think I'm on day 46. You can check out the shorts and everything, and just I kind of talk about it, or my streams where I actually get up and do the weights. You don't have to dedicate an hour or two every day to working out. You can literally dedicate a minute and an hour to it. If it's just, let's say you're at work for 8 hours. All right. If you have the opportunity to where you're able to go to walk to the bathroom, take a minute, take that extra, just take the extra minute to walk a couple extra steps. All right. I know work's kind of a bad example because different people are restricted in different ways. So I can't really help you with work. I shouldn't have said that. That's on me. The biggest one is watching TV, sitting in bed or sitting on the couch scrolling through your phone, playing video games, basically doing anything that's kind of a daily routine. Getting the mail. If you live in an apartment, instead of pulling up to the mailbox, getting your mail, and then driving to the apartment, go home, drop your stuff off, walk to the mailbox, walk back. That's going to hit you twice as hard because you do not want to walk that far and you do not want to leave your house when you get home 9 times out of 10. But if you force yourself to do something you don't want to do and it includes physical activity that helps you, that is more than what you do on a daily basis, that is massive. That's why I've said before, if next time you get up, go to the bathroom, find the furthest spot in your place and walk and touch the wall, touch the door. I like my front door is the furthest. So walk out, touch my front door, come back, go to the bathroom. Before I come and sit back down, or like when I'm done with the bathroom, I'll walk out, touch the door again, come and sit down. It doesn't take much to get started. Mentally is where the fight is. And really, the biggest thing you can do is get used to forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. It, you know, with this subject, with improving your life and let's say losing weight, getting in shape, there is no downside. There is no, what are you gonna trip over the cat and break your knee? Okay, obviously I'll feel bad if that happens, but no, I'm sorry, that's you're gonna make up if you can make up one excuse, you can make up 50. But all you gotta do is force yourself, like I said, one time. Go to the bathroom, go to the furthest spot in your place, go to the bathroom, go to the furthest spot, come sit down. Great, congratulations, good on you. Now tomorrow, do it twice. Or do it once every day for a week, and then do it twice a day for a week, and then do it 3 times a day for a week. And while you're doing that, just, it's a second to get away from whatever you're doing, and it's something that's going to help improve yourself. Um, like I said, I'm kind of going around right now, but the big thing that I'm saying is, stop coming up with these excuses. If you use a medical excuse, but you haven't been to the doctor to get that medical excuse, you are a lazy, inconsiderate, offensive asshole. And that's the nicest way I can put it. Stop being lazy. Stop making excuses. Stop taking advantage of people who actually have those struggles in their life. It doesn't make you cool. It doesn't make you better than anyone else like you want it to. And like I said, on the side note, mental illness as well. Most diagnoses these days are bullshit. But if you've never been to a mental health professional and you're saying you got this, that, and the other, you're a lazy, lying piece of shit. And there's no nice way to put it. That's just, it is what it is.